Yep, some interesting items out here. Got my river, so I'm gonna try to make it to that river, and it's a little bit thick passing through, so Lord willing, me and the dog will make it. I do see a little bit of a clearing, not much, but nevertheless I see a viable path, perhaps. See how it goes. Come on, Papa. You can make it. Just stay with me. Just stay with me. Oh, these things. It's tough. Gotta be tough. Okay. Duke is double tough, so I'm not worried about him. Come on, Papa. Whew. Keep it moving. There we go. Nice blue sandy area. I like that. Okay. It's supposed to be about 60 right now over here in western Colorado, if you're curious. What are you doing? It's gonna be his bath time. Don't worry about that. Got a nice little setup area. Okay. So the water looks nice and clean. Looking really nice. I was gonna do a little further up in the mountains, but honestly, running out of daylight, so that'll be that. And we'll go with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some stuff. I gotta take off a few things before I get in. So I'll clean that water. It looked pretty good. Really good. Nice and wide screen. So we don't have any real issues. Water being dirty or nothing. So I'll just set my stuff down there. And I gotta empty out some stuff in my pockets. Just carrying a lot of stuff in my pockets. Let's see. Put it all down there. But yeah, it's like the 14th Thursday of November. So it's surprisingly pleasant out. I know a lot of places got snow this week. This was not one of them, but there's a little tiny bit of snow up on that side. You see it? There you go. That's snow. The sun doesn't reach that side of the mountain, so he's gonna hang around a little bit. Just in a good spot. So let's see what I want to do. Clean out my pockets. He hasn't had a bath in a couple of weeks, honestly. So he definitely needs to be cleaned. I like to get him cleaned up every week, but just haven't been able to get to it. Unfortunately, it's my towel. So, let's see what I got going on. I've got conditioner and a bar, so I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do with this. And these big stones in the water that make it kind of uncomfortable to step on. It's also another concern of mine. Just really unpleasant to be walking in that. You can see those trees right here on the shoreline are peeled back. You see how it was all burned. So I guess this year I believe it was, some of it got burned, not a whole lot. A little bit of it. Mr. Duke, what are you doing? Okay, you're good. You're having a good time. Alright, we're gonna go in the water. It's not gonna be too bad. Just trying to figure out what I want to do. I'll try to go in. See how cold it is. It is cold for sure. I did not bring my trusty thermometer with me, but basically it should be able to go in for a few minutes or whatever. So got those shoes here, my socks over there. Okay, alrighty, let's go in for a little quick. Oh, it's all kind of muddy. It kind of slipped. Come on, dude. Ooh. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Woo. 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 Man, that's cold. Woo. Water's very cold. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. Woo. Wow. It's cold. Ooh. Whew. Mr. Duke. Wow, Mr. Duke. He just completely froze. Oh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would have liked to have done a little more, but that's just like brutally cold. Even just a little bit. I'm gonna give him a bath and oh, whoa. Brutal. Whew. Oh, brutal. All right. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Man. Wow. Whew. This water's gotta be like 40 degrees. You know what I mean? Absolutely freezing because it's straight from the Rocky Mountains. All right, you're good. Oh boy, you're good. Whoa. 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 Let's go sit down on the bench. Oh man. I sat on a bench nearby here the other day. The thing fell apart on me. It was just so old that it was ready to fall apart. Oh man. Wow. Whoa. Whew. Oh, that's freezing. Would have liked to done a little more, but my goodness. Whew. The outdoor temperature is so much warmer than that water. You know, and like running water, it takes a different temperature than like a glass of water or some water that's sitting like on a lake or something. The river will keep going because it needs an even lower temperature, like you see on the maybe the Weather Channel or something. Niagara Falls, for instance, that it doesn't freeze over even during the winter time because the water's still moving, but there's a lot of accumulation, and I think it has frozen like to a point, but there's just so much water coming through there that it's, you know, it's got to be like below zero, like for an extended period of time to actually get that to really clog up. But you know, with this, you might get like an accumulation on top, you know, like a covering, especially on the stones and everything. But basically, the water keeps going and it goes all the way to California, and I think it ends up in Yuma, Arizona, and then keeps going to Mexico or something to that effect. Some of it, well, I'm not sure, but from what I've seen, it's about what it is. Goes down through like Havasu and Yuma. All right, well, I'm gonna call this one a wrap, and I don't have much light left. It's already like 6:30 or so it's more than I would have actually thought. I think I thought it would have been kind of covered. Well, I can't see the sun right now. It's over. That's west. So anyway, you have a good one, and please like, share, and subscribe. That helps the channel. And see you all later.